Hi, Steve with Brownells here, and I've got Bobby Tyler from Tyler's Gunworks, and today we want to look at grips for handguns. What fits, what works, and what doesn't. Bobby, you've done a lot of grip work on handguns.
We get a lot of call for grips these days, and it's something that you can add to any existing firearm you already own and give it a whole new look and get a whole new special feel about it, literally.
Right.
Without breaking the bank.
Yeah. And that feel can translate into better accuracy sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I guess go into that and say the importance of proper grip fit makes or breaks what you're doing.
It is. As far as actual shooting goes, if the gun doesn't fit you, you're not going to hit much.
So I like to start at the top, just because you got to start somewhere.
Sure.
So
let's go.
I like to start at the top, whether it be a 1911, whether it be a revolver of any size, which you have 3 different revolvers here and 3 different sizes. It doesn't matter. They still have to fit. So at the top of the frame of each one, you'll have where it fits the receiver itself, or the grip frame.
Right.
And if that grip doesn't fit all the way up in there good, you're prone to cracking, breaking, and so proper grip fit in there is as important as it is anywhere. But now traveling down the back strap, you're going to have the issue of comfort if it's improperly fit.
Yeah, especially on a heavy kicker.
So when you get down to the bottom corners is where you get into your edges. That's where you get into those, where you get out there and you get 10 rounds into it.
Yep.
And you decide to, you're in too deep to back out.
A little rounding goes a long way.
It does, it does. So even with your 1911, you're going to want to make sure that it fits the frame well. And I want to also take this moment to elaborate on something. As you'll notice, this 1911 has Mammoth Ivory.
Yep.
This is not something that, if I go to the range, I'm not going to take them off. They're fit to the frame properly. And so it's kind of like having a ranch hand bumper on an elephant. They're tough. They go the distance.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a gap, they don't fit right, they don't fit up on the plunger tube housing properly. If there's a weak place, it could break.
That's where you run into your problem.
But as long as they're set down flat, and you know, any grip you want to talk about, as long as they're properly installed, you can maximize your comfort, your shooting, and make you feel good.
Right. And I've seen a lot of cheating on grips. Cardboard stuffed in here and there, a little epoxy here and there that kind of crumbles with age. And
Right. Definitely time to start over.
yeah, exactly. So what makes a good grip? Wood, ivory, mastodon that you were talking about?
All of them.
Anything.
There's a place in the market for wood grips. There's a place in the market for Stag grips. There's a place in the market for ivory grips. Yeah. Which, when I talk about ivory, it's primarily Mammoth Ivory these days, just because interstate trade and
sure.
And after those 3, there are other materials that are used, but that's the only materials that I typically use.
I've seen like G10 grips that were very interesting, for example.
Right. There's a company that I deal with that makes a great G10 for 1911. They just don't exactly fit my style.
I've seen them for Smith & Wesson revolvers too. I thought they were very interesting, but I like a little more wood on mine.
Yeah,
I'm pretty traditional.
I'm a traditionalist at heart as well.
Yeah.
So when you're at the gun show or you're at the gun shop and you're looking at a set of grips, take an extra minute, make sure there's proper fit, make sure that you've got them set up properly where they'll go the distance.
Yep, they'll make all the difference when you're shooting. Gun feels good, it's going to shoot a lot better. Well, thank you very much for coming by. That
Thanks
was pretty
for
fun.
having me.
Thank you for watching. And if you got any questions or comments about handgun grips, how yours work or how yours aren't working, let us know. We'd like to hear from you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.